This is Fredericktown Black Cats football on KDKZ Channel 18.
Just about set to go here. Fredericktown will go right to left on your radio dial. They will kick off to the North County Raiders. 2 men back for the Raiders, standing at the 5. Colton Jordan steps into this one, drives it deep to the 3-yard line, fakes the handoff to the 10, out across the 15, sidesteps a man, puts the ball on the ground, and Fredericktown has it. Great pursuit by the Fredericktown Black Cats.
Well, he came around the edge on that fake handoff, and he never really tucked the ball away, and the Fredericktown defender just got in there and kind of knocked it loose, and the result is Fredericktown got on the ball, and they got great field position.
Kyle on the recovery there, and he had that ball handed out. After he tried to hand it off, he had it out there with one hand, and that's dangerous, and you teach them when they're young to tuck that thing in and protect the football. Black Cats will have it 1st and 10 on the North County Raider 14-yard line. Seth Louch, your quarterback. 1 man in the backfield with him. That's Logan Bowling. Trips to the right. 1 wide receiver to the near side. Seth Louch back to pass. Throws across the middle. He's hit, and a flag comes in, and that'll be pass interference at the 5-yard line. Cade Ethington on the intended receiver, and the defender there hit him a little soon, so it's going to be 1st and goal here.
See, the ball's on the – where's the ball on the 10, 12?
At the 14-yard line.
Should be half the distance.
So a huge break for the Black Cats as they come out here looking to spoil senior night and looking to get their 2nd win of the season. See what the referees decide. It will be pass interference against the North County Raiders. So they'll spot at half the distance to the goal line. It'll be the 7-yard line. And a 1st and goal from the 7. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Karokas. Breaks a tackle at the 5. Gets inside the 4. Tripped up and down he goes at the 3-yard line. 2nd down and goal for the Black Cats. This would be huge for them to put the ball in the end zone and take the lead. That puts a lot of pressure on the home team.
Yes, it does. And, you know, the thing of it is, their offensive line, man, they're really coming off the ball right now. I know it's early in the game, but, buddy, they're coming off the ball and blowing that defensive line of North County's back.
1 wide receiver, that's Colton Rakeup. Wide receiver to the right. They put Karokas in motion. Seth Louch with the fakes the handoff. Keeper tripped up at the 5-yard line. Going to lose 2. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal for the Fredericktown Black Cats. Use a lot of motion on this team. They put Karokas in motion a lot, and they'll run that jet sweep and hand off to him or not. And Seth Louch on the keeper that time. Black Cats will go no huddle. 1 wide receiver to the near side. That's Ethington. Trips to the right. Seth Louch in the shotgun, back to pass. Throws to the right side, and a mix up there with Karokas as he throws it incomplete at the 7-yard line.
That is not where you want to have a miscommunication between quarterback and receiver, because if that ball's picked off,
it's gone.
There ain't nobody touching him.
Pick 6. Black Cats have had a tough time running the football all season long, and they've elected to throw twice here. Seth Louch on the keeper 1 time. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down goal from the 5, actually almost to the 6-yard line. Bowling in the backfield, two wide receivers. Now they put Karokas in motion. Hand off to Karokas. He puts it on the ground. Seth Louch picks it up, tries to go forward. He'll get tackled back at the 8-yard line. And a golden opportunity for the Black Cats, and they're going to squander an opportunity here. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's going to bring in Colton Jordan to attempt the extra point here.
Who, from what I've seen, is probably one of the best in the area right now as far as place kickers go.
Kid's got a leg. He was kicking last time we watched him at Perryville. He was hitting them from 52 yards. Colton Jordan to attempt the extra point. Colton Rakeup to hold. Snap back, it's a good one. Chip shot is up, and he puts it in the stands, well off the track. 10-14 to go, 1st quarter. Fredericktown gets on first, 3-0 they lead, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on Froggy 96.
Are you one of the many Americans who undergo CPAP or BiPAP therapy? Replacing your supplies every 3 to 6 months is critical, as bacteria will build up and worn-out straps cause leaks. Call Allied Medical Supply Network and speak to an expert agent who will set up a schedule for your supplies to be delivered right to your door at little or no cost to you. Call Allied Medical Supply Network today and rest easy.
Call 800-591-7186. That's 800-591-7186.
Back to high school football on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. Coach, Black Cats missed a golden opportunity there. They end up with 3 points, but first and goal at the 14 and can't put it in. That's a tough break for the Black Cats.
Well, I mean, you definitely want to get points on the board, but, man, you sure like to get a touchdown in a situation like that because I'll tell you what, this North County offense is very potent. They've been putting up a lot of points this year, and you need to get every point that you possibly can.
Colton Jordan drives it into the end zone for a touchback. North County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They trail 3-0 here. Coach Brian Jones's team 6-2 on the season. And Poorman comes out in the shotgun. Now he's step under center. 2 behind him. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Blitz coming straight up the middle. Poorman quickly to the near side at the 20. Breaks a tackle to 25, still on his feet. Gets help out to about the 29. Ball hits the ground once again. Fredericktown says they have it. Let's see what they do. Once again, Karokas comes in there with the big hit, puts the helmet on the ball and got the big hit, and the ball came loose. And another golden opportunity for Fredericktown.
I'll tell you what, they have got to be able to take advantage of what's going on here right now because North County is definitely shooting themselves in the foot, and they've given them an opportunity that they could be up 14-0 after this series.
And North County will right the ship. You know they will. They're a good football team, but you get opportunities like this, you got to put points on the board. Here comes the Black Cat offense once again. Just underway first quarter, 10:05 to go first quarter. They'll go 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Bowling in the backfield with Seth Lout. Now they put Karokas in motion. Fake the handoff. Seth Lout on the keeper. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Stay on his feet. Hangs on to the football. Gets down to about the 22-yard line. Well, let's see where they spot it.
I'll tell you the one thing that I've noticed, Dave, from the last time that we covered Fredericktown was how much more confident Seth Lout looks out there at quarterback than what he did the last time that we saw him.
He had happy feet the first time when he played against Perryville, wasn't it? Was that his first night?
No, it was against DeSoto.
DeSoto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, at home. Shotgun formation for Lout. Trips to the right. Hand off to Bowling, straight ahead. Ducks his head, hit at the line of scrimmage, thrown backwards. No gain for Bowling. More on the tackle for the North County Raiders. A little different set there, going trips. They got Colton Rake up once again, and Karokas to the right. 1 wide receiver to the near side. That's Ethington. Now Flanagan joins him. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Bowling in the backfield with Seth Loud. He takes a snap back to pass. Steps up, throws across the middle. He's got Karokas and underthrows him. He throws Karokas in stride there. That's 6 points.
And the thing that I have seen so far this year is if North County has an Achilles heel, it's their pass coverage. If they can give him time to be able to deliver the ball, and they do a good job of running the routes, they're going to be successful in the passing game.
We've seen North County come a long way since we saw them in week 2. Played an excellent football game against the Farmington Knights. Gave them everything they wanted. Lost that game with less than 2 minutes to go. It's going to bring up a 4th down, so Colton Jordan will attempt the field goal once again. Good snap, good hold. Chip shot is up, and it's plenty long enough. Does this kid have a leg or what?
Right down the middle.
And the Cats score once again. They lead 6-0. 8:54 to go first quarter. We'll step aside and come back with more high school football right after this.
The diabetes drugs, Invokana, Invocomet, Farxiga, Zigduo, Jardiance, and Glyzombi have been linked to a serious condition known as diabetic ketoacidosis. Call the Rely On Group today for a free consultation. There is absolutely no risk on your part.
Don't be a victim. Get the help you deserve.
If you or a loved one were diagnosed with diabetic ketoacidosis after taking Invokana or any other similar diabetic drugs, call 800-283-4717.
Coach of Black Cats able to get 3 points on both of these opportunities, but somewhere along the line you got to put the ball in the end zone. Colton Jordan kicks it off once again. Deep, drives the man back into the end zone once again for a touchback, and at least the Black Cats are not allowing this explosive North County team to run the football back. So 1st and 10 at their own 20 for the North County Raiders. They trail 6-0.
And that is one heck of a weapon if you've got a kid that can put the ball in the end zone and force a team to have to drive the ball 80 yards every time that they're going to, if they're going to score, they're going to have to drive it 80 yards.
They convinced Jordan to come over from the soccer team. He's a pretty good athlete and a good soccer player too, and he decided to come over and kick. Poorman in the shotgun, empty backfield. Here comes a blitz, and the Black Cats jump. And one thing you don't want to do is help this North County offense because they will get on track and they will put points on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to help them out in it at all. And there ain't anything that makes me any madder as a coach than for a defensive tackle who's right there over the top of the doggone football to jump off sides. There's absolutely no excuse for that at all.
Foreman will go under center now. I formation behind him. One to the right, two to the left. Hand off to the tailback, breaks a tackle to the line of scrimmage. Tripped up at the 30-yard line to get out to the 31. And a gain of 6 for North County.
77 also in on that tackle for the Cats.
Cole Ziegler on the carry. 2nd down and 4 for the North County Raiders. Now they'll pitch to Ziegler off the right side. Turns a corner, breaks a tackle, still on his feet out across the 40. 45, breaks a tackle at midfield, still on his feet at the 40. Finally thrown out of bounds at the 30. They'll give him the 29-yard line, and a big run for Cole for the tailback. And the North County Raiders in business in Black Cat territory. 1st and 10 at the Black Cat 29-yard line. Huge run there, just kept breaking tackles. They couldn't bring him down.
Well, and that's the thing that we saw in that Farmington game a few weeks back is they got a stable full of running backs. They've got speed, they've got power, they've got everything that you want in a running back.
I formation behind Poorman, tries to hard count, no luck. Looks over the defense. Rocks a little bit, now pitch off to the tailback once again, breaks a tackle, gets into the secondary, breaks a tackle at the 15, and finally thrown down at the 13-yard line. But a flag comes in from the backfield. It'll be against North County, holding against North County, and they shot themselves in the foot there.
Penalty marker on the field.
Got all the way down to the 13-yard line. Would have been first and 10 inside the red zone, but they'll bring that one back.
They're making all kinds of mistakes right now. Now's when you don't want to let them pop off some kind of big play right here. You want to keep them down and keep your defense flowing to the football, because you let them pop off a big play and it's liable to be 6 points.
Absolutely. One wide receiver comes to the near side. That's Pruneau. Foreman looks to the sideline. He has Jalen Reed and Briley Smith in the backfield with him. Pruneau, the wide receiver, to the near side, one to the far side. I formation behind Poorman. Looks over to the defense. Now he's set. Back to pass. Looks to the near side. Throws down the middle into 2 receivers. Picked off by Fredericktown to the 35. Turns it up the field at the 40. 45 across midfield and thrown out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Cade Ethington on the recovery there on the interception, and poor call by Poorman. He threw right into triple coverage there, and Ethington able to step in front of that one.
And I'll tell you something else, just as impressive as that interception was, this block right here at the 50-yard line by number 28, he sprung him another 15 yards just by staying with his block.
Michael Parrish on the block there. 1st and 10 for the Black Cats inside North County territory at the 43-yard line. 8:13 to go, first quarter. Seth Loud, empty backfield. 2 wide receivers to the right. Trips to the right, Throws across the middle at the 45-yard line. Gets to the outside, down inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Ethan Flanagan, just a little slant route there for Ethan Flanagan. Found the opening, drove 2 guys deep, and Flanagan on a little slant. And big yardage for the Black Cats.
He gave him that little dead leg there and was able to pick up about another 15 yards too.
Now trips come to the near side, 2 to the right. Empty backfield once again for Seth Lout. Looking for points here, and now North County has seen enough. They want a timeout. 7:56 to go, first quarter. Fredericktown leads 6-0. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
If you or a loved one has mesothelioma or any other asbestos-related cancer, call now. Asbestos manufacturers sold deadly asbestos materials to thousands of companies, putting workers at risk. An estimated $30 billion in court-ordered trusts have been set aside to pay out claims to asbestos victims. You may be entitled to a portion of these funds and receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or ever going to court.
For your free legal consultation, call 1-800-217-1205 now. That's 1-800-217-1205. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
And welcome back to high school football on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. Just joining us, North County Raiders trail the 1-7 Fredericktown Blackcats. North County fumbled the kickoff, fumbled the first play from scrimmage, and now an INT here. And Fredericktown in good position here. First and 10 at the 24-yard line. Seth Loud, empty backfield, back to pass. Sidesteps a man, now he wants to run. Tries to bounce to the near side, turns the corner, gets down inside the 20-yard line. They'll give him the 19. No, now they'll back it up to the 20. So a gain of 4 for Seth Loud. It'll bring up a second down. He looks a lot more comfortable than he did the first time.
Absolutely, that was a great choice.
3 turnovers so far for the North County Raiders. Fredericktown able to put points on the board both times. 2 field goals. Seth Loud, empty backfield once again. 2 to the right. Trips to the right now. Karokas on the screen pass. Tries to get down inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. Short yardage for Karokas.
I think we got movement on the right offensive tackle.
There is a flag on the play. Now they picked it up, so no penalty there. Now Karokas comes in the slot to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the near side and 2 to the right. Empty backfield once again for Seth Loud. Snap back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws across the middle. Caught by Colton Rakeup at the 5. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Fredericktown.
Wow.
18 yards and the touchdown for Colton Rakeup from Seth Loud. And the Blackcats suddenly lead 12-0 here. And like we talked at the break when we were at intermission, North County Raiders may have overlooked this team.
I'll tell you what, Dave, that was pretty impressive right there with the Rakeup on that catch there. The concentration that he had.
Colton Jordan now for the extra point, and he kicks it through. 6:47 to go, first quarter. 13-0 Fredericktown. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
The diabetes drugs, Invokana, Invocomet, Farxiga, Zigduo, Jardiance, and Glyzombi have been linked to a serious condition known as diabetic ketoacidosis. Call the Rely On group today for a free consultation. There is absolutely no risk on your part.
Don't be a victim. Get the help you deserve.
If you or a loved one were diagnosed with diabetic ketoacidosis after taking Invokana or any other similar diabetic drugs, call 800-283-4717.
And welcome back to high school football on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. And, Coach, we've got a shocker so far. 6:47 to go, first quarter. Fredericktown leads this one 13-0.
Dave, I believe this is a product of exactly what we talked about earlier in the show about looking past the team and letting the team sneak up on you, and that's exactly, I think, what's happening right now.
Colton Jordan drives one deep, taken at the 5-yard line, across the 10, 15, running hard out to the 20, across the 25, breaks a tackle out across the 30, and finally taken down is Cole Ziegler at the 34-yard line. And North County will be in good field position, first and 10 at their own 34. Pretty good job by Colton Rakeup. They threw into double coverage there. He went up and got that football. Good concentration to bring it down.
I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a play for a high school football player.
Colton Rakeup able to go up and get that one, bring it down, and find the end zone. And the Blackcats lead 13-0 here. Here comes North County. Shotgun formation for Poorman. Trips to the right, 1 wide receiver to the far side. Fake the blitz. Now Poorman looks to the sideline for the next play. Briley Smith in the backfield with Poorman. Set up again in the shotgun, back to pass. Looks to the near side, throws to the near side. Rakeup missed him on a tackle, breaks it at the 40, 45, gets to the outside, finally thrown out of bounds at midfield by number 61. That's Isaac Starkey coming from his middle linebacker position there.
That is what can't happen. Just wrap up and wait for help. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to bring him down by yourself. Just wrap up and wait for help.
Big yardage for North County, first and 10 at midfield. Shotgun formation for Poorman. Fakes a snap, looking for a hard count. And now the referee stops the play. North County trips to the far side, 1 wide receiver to the near side this time. That's Sean Pernod. And let's see what the referee's holding up for as he talks with both coaches. If you're just joining us, 6:30 to go, first quarter. Fredericktown kicked off to North County. They fumbled the kickoff. Fredericktown had it first and goal in the red zone. Couldn't put it in the end zone, but they did get 3 points. They kicked off to Farmington. One play later, they fumbled the ball to North County, 1 play later, they fumbled the ball. Fredericktown on what we thought would be a 3 and out, and Colton Jordan able to get them 3 more. And then the interception by Ethington, and Black Cats able to put it in for 6, and now they lead 13-0. So a pretty good start for the Black Cats. And you get a team like that that's been kicked around and down all season long, give them a 13-point lead and a golden opportunity, and let's see what they can make the best of it.
I'll tell you what, teams like that are very dangerous, very dangerous.
Got a youngster, Mike Weinig, with us. Mike, your thoughts on the game so far?
Fredericktown's really showing them what's going to happen if you overlook a team. If you overlook a team, they're going to come back and bite you, and that's what's going on right now. North County needs to find a way to either capitalize with either some good runs or some good passes. Need to find out how to get the coverage on the defense and stop Fredericktown if they want that to happen. I
think there was an adjustment on the game clock here. Now it's back at 6:32, so they put a couple seconds back on the game clock. Now we're set to go. Poorman shotgun, 1 man behind him. 1 wide receiver to the near side, trips to the left. Throw quickly to the left, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and almost intercepted once again.
Oh, they called it a fumble.
Yep, it's a fumble.
Cade Ethington kind of on the coverage there, and let's see what the referees say. The referee comes in now and says the ball was on the ground.
Now they call it incomplete.
The line judge initially said interception by Ethington, and the Black Cat fans, they really wanted that one. They'd have took another turnover right here. So they'll spot it back at midfield here. North County quickly to the line of scrimmage, trips to the far side. 1 wide receiver again to the near side. Briley Smith in the backfield with Poorman in the shotgun. Takes a snap straight back to pass. Looks, gets pressured, throws down the field. Got a man wide open at the 25. Caught and out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 21-yard line. Musing, what a pass there by Poorman. He threw that ball 35 yards in the air. Perfect pass. The only one going to catch it was the wide receiver.
Yeah,
and
he put that ball on his outside shoulder, and he was either going to catch it or it was going to go out of bounds. There was absolutely no way that ball was going to get picked off.
1st and 10 for the North County Raiders at the 21-yard line of the Black Cats here. 6:19 to go, first quarter. Shotgun for Poorman, trying the hard count once again. Trips line up to the right side now, 1 wide receiver to the near side. Cole Ziegler in the backfield. Quickly throw to the far side. Breaks a tackle at the 10, tripped up and taken down. They'll give him the 9-yard line. Johnston, just a quick hitter there to the lone wide receiver to the far side. And good yardage once again, 10 more, and a 1st and goal for the North County Raiders. And they're making it look easy now.
Yeah, nice little stopper out there, and he just catches the ball, makes a couple moves, and a big gain for the Raiders.
1st and goal for the North County Raiders here. Briley Smith in the backfield once again for Poorman. Trips to the right side this time. 1 wide receiver. Hand off to the tailback. Breaks it at 5. Side steps a man at the end zone. Touchdown, Briley Smith. Made that look easy.
I'll tell you what, it is easy whenever you got a big old puller like he had right there clearing the way for him. He looked just like a bulldozer going through there.
Good job by the offensive line on that entire series. They gave Poorman plenty of time to throw the football. Got him down there close, and then Briley Smith steps in for 10. And the touchdown cut into this lead, 13-6, as we attempt the extra point.
Here's another area that North County kind of struggled on this year was kicking extra points. Let's see if they go for 2.
They are lined up for 2. Poorman goes under center. 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 man behind Poorman. Option, takes it to the end zone, puts his head down. 2-point conversion is good.
Looked like they were a little confused on their option responsibilities there. It didn't look like anybody took the quarterback.
5:55 to go. First quarter, 13-8 your score, and we'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Are you behind on paying your mortgage? Is the bank threatening to take your home? Is your house underwater because you owe more on it than it's worth? Are you considering trying to get a loan modification on your own?
Did you know that less than 5% of the people that tried on their own actually got a modification? At the American Mortgage Assistance Center, we know the rules and regulations the banks don't want you to know about. and we've helped thousands of people stay in their homes. Are you struggling to keep up? Are you past due on your mortgage? If so, we can help. It doesn't matter if you've been turned down before or if you're currently getting the runaround from your lender. The consultation is free and it only takes a few minutes to find out if we can help. And forget what you've been told, your credit does not matter. So call us today and let's get your loan modified into one you can afford.
Call the American Mortgage Assistance Center today at 800-238-7060.
And welcome back to high school football on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. Keekat kicks it off. A line drive kick taken by one of the up men for Fredericktown. Downs it immediately, as the up men are supposed to do, at the 36-yard line. The Black Cats are in business. 1st and 10 at their own 36 after three turnovers. The first 3 times North County had the football, they made that one look easy. 7 plays for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. They trail now 13-6. Seth Lout, shotgun formation, trips to the right once again. He's got Bowling in the backfield with him. Ethington, the wide receiver, to the near side. Now Bowling shifts to the right side. Lout set to go back to pass. Hands off to Bowling. Straight up the middle. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Drives forward and finally thrown backwards after a good run out to about the 34-yard line. So a gain of 3 for Bowling.
If they expect to have any kind of success on the ground, they're going to have to maintain their blocks up front. Early in the game, they were driving them off the ball. Now that their feet are going dead and they're not maintaining their blocks.
Got to keep that excitement going. Once again, they go trips to the right side. Once again, Ethington, the lone wide receiver, to the near side. Bowling in the shotgun with Lout. Back to pass. Quickly to the near side. Ethington caught at the 45-yard line. Close to a first down. He'll be about 1 yard short as they spot it at the 45-yard line. Those quick hitters will help a lot because it'll keep that defense off balance, won't allow them to load up the box and stop that run. So they can open this up with the pass and then free Bowling up to run the ball occasionally. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun for Seth Lout. Now a flag comes in. What's it going to be, Coach?
He jumped. The receiver out here jumped, got a little anxious.
Illegal procedure against the Black Cats. So instead of a 3rd and 1, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6, and that changes your play calling completely.
It makes it a whole lot tougher to call plays at 3rd and 6 than it does 3rd and 1.
Bowling lines up in the backfield with Lout. Now they'll go trips to the right side this time. Ethington, the lone wide receiver, to the near side. But Lout back to pass, looks to the far side. Oh, and in and out of the hands of the linebacker there, and then almost caught by the Black Cats, Ethan Flanagan. Tucker Smith stepped in front of that one, and that was a pick 6 if he could hang on to it. But wearing the gloves there, the ball went right through his hands, and the Black Cats catch a break, and they'll be forced to punt the ball as it's 4th down and 6 now for the Black Cats. Ball at the 40-yard line. One man goes back deep for North County at the 20-yard line. Punter for the Black Cats at his own 25. He gets a good snap, takes his time, steps into a good kick, wobbles a little bit, bounces at the 30, takes a North County bounce, comes back across the 30. Black Cats will down it there. And the North County Raiders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 4:28 to go in the first quarter, and we'll stay right here as the North County Raiders trying to get on track a little bit here. Now they trail 13-8.
Yeah, and there were some things that they needed to clean up. So we'll see on this series if they're able to hold on to the football a little bit better than what they did on the first couple of series. But I'll tell you what, like you said earlier, they made it look awful easy on that last series of plays that they had.
Speaking of making it look easy, Poplar Bluff over Festus 14-0, and Cape Central leads 14-0 also in their game. Keep you up to date of all the scores around the area as we go along. Poorman in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set here. Trips to the far side, 1 wide receiver to the near side. Poorman on the keeper. Across the line of scrimmage, 35, breaks a tackle, sidesteps a man at the 40, and finally tripped up at the 44-yard line by Bowling. And an easy first down for Poorman. He saw something he liked there and found a hole, and easy first down yardage for the North County Raiders.
I'll tell you what, I really like Colton Poorman, how he handles the game, how he looks running the football, how he looks throwing the football, and he's even a better kid off the field.
Trips to the far side. Poorman shotgun once again. Blitz coming up the middle. Now they back off. Poorman looks to the sideline for another play. One wide receiver to the near side. Poorman set to go once again. Takes a snap. Hand off to the tailback. Breaks a tackle. Bounces to the outside. Cross midfield. Taken out of bounds. Finally, no, he stays inbounds at the Black Cat 45-yard line. Finally taken down there. It'll be close to first down yardage once again for North County.
Big chunks of yards is what they're getting.
Going to have to fly to the ball here and slow down this North County offense. Ball was spotted at the 45. That's enough for a first down for North County. Move the chains once again, and now this North County offense starting to click. Briley Smith in the backfield once again with Poorman. Trips to the far side once again. Now Poorman looks to the sideline for the next play. Steps back in. He's ready to go. One wide receiver. That's Pernod to the near side. Option by Poorman. Keep it. Breaks the tackle to the line of scrimmage. Tucks his head at the 35. Gets in down to about the 34-yard line. Looked like a running back there.
Yeah,
Ran hard.
He did. But just over pursuit there. He over pursued. Created a cutback lane for Poorman. Poorman was able to pick up about another 6 yards on the play.
They'll spot it at the 34-yard line. Another first down for North County, and we saw a lot of this over pursuit against Perryville. That's where we first, this was exposed by Fredericktown. Perryville did a lot of cutbacks and big yardage for Flaherty on the night. Poorman once again, hands off to Briley Smith. Now he takes it back. Poorman on the keeper. Gets down to about the 31-yard line, and a Black Cat down on the field. Spotted at the 31, a gain of 3, and there's an injured Black Cat player on the field. 3:15 to go, first quarter, 13-8 Fredericktown. We'll come back with more high school football on Froggy 96.
If you are age 80 or younger, call the number on your screen to learn more about the FX plan from Final Life. Average funerals can exceed costs of over $7,000. Social Security only pays $255, leaving your family and loved ones to pay off your debt. To receive free information about the FX plan and its benefits, call the number on your screen. Also receive information about a free prescription discount card by calling now. Call the number on your screen. There's no obligation.
Back to live action now as the Black Cat injured player walks off the field on his own. Shotgun formation for Poorman. He rolls to the far side. Look for the wide receiver. Caught there at the 25. Breaks a tackle still on his feet. Gets down inside the 20-yard line. Tyler Johnson. Just a quick hitter to the far side there. Johnson able to hang on. Gets first down yardage inside the 20 at the 19.
Ball now at the 19-yard line.
Well, and on a play like that, Dave, you can definitely see some of Fredericktown's youth showing up.
Jackson Indians trailing to St. Louis University tonight. They lead 28-0, 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. And after one, Poplar Bluff leads Festus. Poorman rolls to the near side, throws back across the middle to Ziegler. He's taken down at the 10-yard line, close to another first down for North County.
He just settled in the middle in a soft spot in that zone. Poorman delivers the ball to him, and a big 10-yard gain.
Not getting any pressure to the quarterback or picking up all these receivers. So Poorman once again, shotgun formation. Crisscrossing by the Black Cat defense here. As Briley Smith in the backfield for Poorman. Shotgun formation. He takes a snap. Hands off to Briley Smith. Bounces to the outside of the 10. Sidesteps a man at the 5. Tripped up finally down at the 3-yard line. Briley Smith will have it first and goal for the North County Raiders. 2:13 to go, first quarter. North County on the move. They trail 13-8 and looking for more. Froggy crew will be on the move tomorrow. Brad Dockins from 10 to noon at the Wayne County Fair. And then Dustin Kopp will be in Deloge for VFW starting at 11 o'clock for a benefit for Benjamin Eugene Mizuraco. Young man had a tumor in his chest, had it removed, and now he's going through chemo. Handoff to the tailback off the left side. Breaks a tackle, falls into the end zone. No signal yet for the touchdown. Jalen Reed on the touchdown, and the North County Raiders have suddenly not just clawed their way back into this thing, but taken the lead. And it looks like they will go for 2 once again.
Yeah, they definitely haven't had any trouble moving the football once they got settled in.
2-point conversion for the North County Raiders. Poorman goes under center, now rolls, throws to the far side, to the near side, and complete. Carter Kekek on the reception for the 2-point conversion, and just like that, the North County Raiders take the lead 16-13, and the Black Cats are going to have to find that momentum they started this football game with. 1:53 to go. We'll take a break and come back with more high school football right after this.
Are you one of the many Americans who undergo CPAP or BiPAP therapy? How often are you replacing your masks and hoses? Call Medical Supply Helpline now to speak with an expert agent who will determine which supplies you need and set up a schedule for your fresh brand name supplies to be delivered right to your door right when you need them. Shipping is absolutely free, and you may even qualify to receive supplies at no cost to you.
Call 800-284-5718 today.
53 to go, first quarter, alongside the coach Mike Boycik. Mike Weineck over there, the young intern youngster, seeing a pretty good football game so far. A lot of points on the board. Kickoff to Michael Parrish, taking it to 20. Across the 25, tries to sidestep a man, gets to the outside, turns a corner, runs hard, still on his feet out across the 30, tripped up and finally taken down. A good hard run by Michael Parrish there. And the Black Cats will have it 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Pretty good field position, a good run for the kickoff return man.
I'll tell you what, Dave, I told you whenever we did the Perryville game how impressed I was with Parrish, and every time I saw that young man play, he's gotten better and better and better.
I haven't seen him a lot on the offense, so they need to find ways to get that kid in the game and get him the football. 1st and 10, Black Cats at their own 31-yard line. Trips come to the near side, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Seth Lout back to pass. He's got Karokas at the 45, caught and taken down at the 38-yard line. Perfect strike from Seth Lout to Karokas.
And I'll tell you what, I would take that matchup all night long with Karokas manned up on a linebacker like that.
He just flat out run
yes,
right down the middle. Seth Lout hit him in stride, and if he gets that ball over his shoulder, it's a foot race to the end zone.
Perfectly placed pass.
1st and 10, Black Cats at the North County Raider 37-yard line. 1:32 to go, first quarter here. Fredericktown trails 16-13. Empty backfield for Seth Lout. Now they step out. Look to the sideline. 2 to the right. Check it, 2 to the left, and trips to the right. Empty backfield for Lout. They put Karokas in motion. They give it to him. Turns it back up the field. Puts his head down. Hard running to the 35-yard line. Short game for Noah Karokas. Kekek on the tackle. 2nd down and 8 for the Black Cats. Now Michael Parrish checks into the game. Bowling checks out.
I'll tell you, from what I saw, their best bet moving the football is their short to intermediate passing game and to work those edges and work that off-tackle play.
Michael Parrish in the slot to the near side. Ethington, the wide receiver to the near side, trips to the right. Empty backfield once again for Lout. They put Parrish in motion. He goes to the right side. Lout back to pass. Looks down the middle for Karokas. Once again, it caught at the 10-yard line. Taken down immediately at the 8-yard line. And a perfect strike once again by Seth Lout. And they found a little something here. Found a way to get one of their best athletes to football. And 1st and goal for the Fredericktown Black Cats. Pressed with Seth Lout here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
1st and goal for the Black Cats. 32 seconds to go, first quarter. Empty backfield. Karokas in motion. He goes to the near side. Throws across the middle. Colton Rakeup gets down to the 2-yard line. At first I thought he was in. Another good pass by Seth Lout. Threw that ball where it was good protection. Put it down at his waist to the inside where the defender had no chance of getting that football.
I'll tell you what, Lout is making some excellent reads tonight. His ball is on target. He's throwing darts. I'm really impressed from what I saw just a couple of weeks ago.
That's going to do it at the end of the first quarter after one. 16-13 North County, but impressive showing so far for the Fredericktown Black Cats. Stay with us as we come back for the second quarter right after this.
Are you one of the many Americans who undergo CPAP or BiPAP therapy? How often are you replacing your masks and hoses? Replacing your CPAP or BiPAP supplies every 3 to 6 months is critical for effective therapy. Bacteria can build up, making you sick. And worn-out straps can cause leaks and can be just plain uncomfortable. Let Medical Supply Helpline make it easy. Call Medical Supply Helpline now to speak with an expert agent who will determine which supplies you need and set up a schedule for your fresh brand name supplies to be delivered right to your door right when you need them. Shipping is absolutely free, and you may even qualify to receive supplies at no cost to you. That's right. There's no driving around town or remembering when to order. Call Medical Supply Helpline today and rest easy.
Call 800-604-3556. That's 800-604-3556.
On Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. Not the game we were expecting, Coach.
No, it's not at all. And I'll tell you what, you know, Fredericktown is scratched and clawed and dug their way back, and here they are sitting knocking on the door of the end zone one more time.
2nd and goal for the Black Cats. Michael Parrish in the slot to the far side with Ethington. 2 wide receivers. Trips now to the near side. Give to the tailback straight ahead. Close. Touchdown. Black Cats.
Smart call. Big old tall quarterback like that, if you just get him to the line of scrimmage and get him falling forward, that's 6 points.
Seth Loud on the keeper, and the Black Cats are back on top 19-16 as Colton Jordan comes in to attempt the extra point. Get Parrish in the game there on the offensive side. That gives you one more weapon, somebody else to cover, and freed up Karokas several times there for big yardage down the middle. Rake up. Snap is good. The hold is good, but Rake up misstep there, and the ball hit the upright. No good is the extra point. 11:57 to go. 2nd quarter, 19-16. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Attention, are you stuck in student loan debt? If you owe $10,000 or more in federal student loans and are having trouble making your payments, call now to see if you are eligible for a reduction in your student loan payments. Living under the pressure of student loan repayment can feel like drowning sometimes. You may even be late or in default on your loans. Give us a call now for a special free offer. The call is free and the information is free, and there is no obligation. Imagine living a life unburdened by student loan debt. This future may be only one free call away. Student loan debt relief can help stop tax garnishments and release co-signers. We've helped many people struggling with their student loan payments. Call us now to see if we can help you get on the path to a student loan debt-free future. Call 800-946-6407. That's 800-946-6407.
And welcome back to high school football on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM. Coach, pretty impressive there. Got a couple deep ones down the middle to Karokas, and then the keeper by Seth Lout to open up the 2nd quarter, and Fredericktown back on top.
Nice little drive, mixed things up, used a couple different people. I like it.
Colton Jordan tees it up at his own 40-yard line. 2 men back for the North County Raiders. They stand at their own end zone. Jordan, a high kick, going to be short. Taken at the 10 by Cole Ziegler across the 20. Cuts back to the near side, 25. Taken down at the 27-yard line. And North County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Trailing this one 19-16.
Very, very dangerous on that return right there. Fredericktown got all bunched up in there instead of staying in their lanes and keeping the field spread. And with a returner like North County has there, you're putting yourself in an awful bad situation whenever you do that.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Hastings Unlimited, Gateway Motors, Roundabout Tire, the Fredericktown School District, the North County School District, Missouri Midwest Trust, ProCare Automotive, and Bonterre Auto Parts and Services. That was our pregame sponsor. And here comes North County to the line of scrimmage. Poorman in the shotgun. He has Briley Smith behind him. Now he comes to his left, trips to the right. 1 wide receiver near side. Shotgun. Poorman on the keeper straight ahead. Outruns the coverage to the 35. Finally taken down there. A gain of about 8 for Poorman. And he sees those defenses very well. He reads the defense very well.
You know, and he's a big, strong kid. It's like having an extra running back in the backfield that can actually throw the football.
They're allowing 77 Couch, the end, to come They're leaving him free to get into the backfield there and leaving that opening straight up the middle. Poorman once again now the option to the near side. Pitches to Briley Smith, knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, what they're doing,
Hunter
Dave,
Hennon.
what they're doing is they're trying to set up that option so they won't block the end whenever they run the option there. So they're trying to get him to penetrate, and get too far upfield, and then boom, they're going to hit you with the option, and he's going up the sideline.
Hurry up offense for the North County Raiders. Trips to the right, one wide receiver near side. Poorman tries to hard count, no luck. Now he looks to the sideline, change the play. Black Cats crowd the line of scrimmage. Now Poorman set, shotgun formation. Rolls to the right side, looking, getting pressured from behind. Throws way down the field. A man wide open at the 20. 10-5, touchdown, and made it look easy was the North County Raiders. Sean Pruneau got in behind the covers there, and Poorman did a great job. Rolled to the far side, just waited till he got open, hit him in stride at the 20 for an easy touchdown.
It's definitely easy whenever no one covers you. The only person that was going to cover him was Rowdy the Raider over there on the sideline.
56 yards from Poorman to Pruneau. And just like that, North County back on top. As North County once again, it looks like we'll go for the extra point. 11:04 to go, second quarter. And North County back on top, 22-19 as we await the two-point conversion. Poorman gives to the tailback to Jalen Reed, and a big hit there at the line of scrimmage, but he still made his way into the end zone. Two-point conversion good.
He is a load.
24-19 your score, and we'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Non-lawyer spokesperson. Attention! This is an important message for anyone who has taken the prescription drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious bleeding and hospitalization. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious bleeding, stroke, or death,
call 800-710-1599.
You may be entitled to money damages. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to serious bleeding, strokes, and death.
Call 800-710-1599.
You may be entitled to substantial compensation on your claim. You're not alone. Let our experienced lawyers help you. For over 20 years, our law firm has been getting the compensation our clients justly deserve. There is no cost to you unless we win. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious bleeding, stroke, hospitalization, or death, you may be entitled to a significant cash award. For a free confidential consultation,
call 800-710-1599.
11:04 to go, second quarter. Mike Weinig. North County made that one look easy.
One thing that you got to look at is the Fredericktown's defense has got to start zoning out and quit collapsing, because once they get past the coverage, he's wide open.
A pooch kick to the 35-yard line. Michael Parrish steps up there, takes it at the 35, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle, still on his feet, and gets out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That was Kyle. Check it on the return. And Black Cats in good field position. They're playing hard. They're fighting hard.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'll tell you what, Michael Parrish right there looked like a high school version of Barry Sanders, the way he was spinning and juking. I like watching that boy play.
Mike Poorman making it look easy there as quarterback. He's real steady and takes his time and just waits for his opportunities. Got some updates for you. Jackson leads SLU 35-7. That game midway through the second quarter. And trips to the right for check it for Fredericktown. Kurokas goes in motion. Seth Loud on the keeper, and looked like the entire linebacking core came on a blitz that time, and Seth Loud nowhere to go.
I'm not sure anybody got blocked on that play.
Kekek on the tackle there. A loss of 3 for Fredericktown. And quickly the Black Cat fans getting a little hostile here, wanting them to mix it up a little bit. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Parrish in the slot to the right side. Empty backfield for Lout. Now trips to the far side. Back to passes. Lout throws down the middle of Kurokas once again and caught it midfield to the 45. Breaks a tackle at the 35. Finally drug down at the 30-yard line. And the Black Cats have found something there with Seth Loud and Noah Kurokas. He's a great athlete, but they've had a hard time finding ways to get these guys the football. Now they need to mix it up and put Michael Parrish in there and get him the football. You talk about a good athlete. Now that kid is an athlete.
Well, and I think the one thing that's helping them right now is the fact that Crocus is finally healthy again, too, isn't he?
Ethan Flanagan comes wide receiver to the near side. Colton Rake up in the slot. Trips to the right, one to the left. Empty backfield once again. Lout throws across the middle. Caught immediately at the 25-yard line and taken down there. That's Colton Rake up sitting down in that soft spot, taking what they give you. And Noah Crocus will check out. Bowling checks back into the game.
That's exactly what they need to do right now. Hit them with a long one every once in a while, but you need that short intermediate passing game just to boom, 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 3 yards in a cloud of dust down the field.
Bowling goes in slot to the far side now. Empty backfield once again for Seth Lout. Shotgun formation. Put a man in motion, that's Bowling. He comes to the near side, Lout back to pass. Pressured, still on his feet, hit hard. Tries to turn the corner, gets down to the 30-yard line, tripped up from behind. Lout did a good job there. He was hit hard in the backfield and able to get part of the yardage back to the 30-yard line.
You got to be able to see that middle linebacker blitz coming. Somebody has got to pick that up. You've got to give him time. If you give him time, he's shown exactly what he can do with the football.
Carson Keycat came on the blitz and hit Seth Loud hard in the backfield, but able to stay on his feet and get part of it back. So a loss for the Black Cats. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Seth Lout. Trips to the right and 1 to the left. 1 man in the backfield for Lout in the shotgun once again. North County backs off. Back to passes. Lout sidesteps a man. Now he goes forward. 25. Breaks a tackle and hit at the 25-yard line. He's going to be short of the 1st down. A short gain for Loud. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Black Cats. This ought to be interesting. Colton Jordan checks into the game. Ball at the 27-yard line. So this will be a 42-yard field goal attempt for Colton Jordan.
Now,
Colton rake up the hold.
I would put somebody right there on the goal line in case something happens. He kicks it short because that's a live football. Jordan
to hold at the 34-yard line. Looks like North County now the referees want to ice the kicker. Now we're set. The referee sets the game clock. 8:06 to go, 2nd quarter. Rake up to hold. Pressure coming up the middle. Jordan. The long kick, and he just missed it as the ball falls at the edge of the end zone. 44-yard attempt, 7:55 to go. Take turnover on downs. North County leads 24-19. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
This is important news for women who were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and then suffered permanent hair loss. The chemotherapy drug Taxotere has been linked to permanent alopecia or permanent hair loss. Some women administered the breast cancer chemotherapy drug Taxotere have suffered from permanent hair loss on scalp, eyebrows, and eyelashes. The FDA has urged doctors and the manufacturer to warn women administered Taxotere of the risk of permanent hair loss. If you or a loved one were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and suffered permanent hair loss, you may have a right to a cash award and medical expenses. If you suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy for breast cancer, call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now. Our first consultation is free, and we don't get paid unless you get paid. Call now. Operators are standing by.
7:55 to go, 2nd quarter. North County takes over on downs after the mixed field goal attempt. And a flag comes in. It'll be against North County. They moved illegal procedure. Got some updates for you from around the area. After one, the Central Rebels lead the Sykeston Bulldogs 6-0. Farmington Trails Parkway West 18-7. And Poplar Bluff 21-7 over Festus. Perryville leads Scott City 8-7. And that's all we have for you. We have the Jackson-SLU game. Jackson leads SLU, St. Louis University 35-7. That game midway through the 2nd. Screen pass for North County, straight up the middle. A lot of running room across the 30. Still on his feet out across the 35. Finally taken down and tripped up at the 42-yard line. Briley Smith. Perfectly executed screen for the North County Raiders. They let the Black Cats come through on the blitz. And then the screen was wide open there and big yardage for Briley Smith.
Well, they just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And I know Coach Ford has told those guys that there's no such thing as a 9-step drop. If you see him drop, you settle right there.
Foreman goes under center now. I formation behind him. And a whistle and a stoppage in play here. Encroachment against the Black Cats, and they can't start shooting them in the foot here. You're in a good football game here. You can't self-destruct. They'll give them 5, move it out to the 47-yard line, so it'll bring up a first down and 5 for North County. Same formation, 2 wide receivers on the near side. I formation for Poorman. He goes under center. Takes a snap, gives it Briley Smith, breaks a tackle, bounces to the outside, turns it upfield at the 45-yard line, tripped up and taken out of bounds finally at the 40-yard line, and more big yardage for North County.
And that's the thing, Dave. If you notice on all their drives tonight, it's been big chunks of yards. They haven't been sitting in there chipping away. It's been big chunks of yards.
2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. I formation for Poorman once again. Goes under center, hands off to Briley Smith off the right side, breaks a tackle to 35, tripped up, finally taken out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll give him the 26, it looks like, and more big yardage for Briley Smith. You got to give that offensive line a lot of credit, blowing those holes open like that and giving him big yardage.
They ran off to the weak side that time. Briley Smith gets a good stiff arm on the outside linebacker, and he was able to pick up another 7 or 8 yards after contact.
2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. I formation once again behind Poorman. Goes under center. Now the keeper, he saw it straight up the middle. Finally tripped up and taken down inside the 20-yard line. See where they spot that one, about the 18, I believe. Poorman very heads up. He saw the straight up the middle, no one over the center, and he took advantage of it. St. Louis University put 7 on the board. They now trail Jackson 35-14. Poorman quickly to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Fakes, runs the option, comes to the near side. Now he tries to turn the corner. Michael Parrish, a great job by Michael Parrish at the 10-yard line. I'll give him the 8. Good pursuit by Parrish from the far side.
I'll tell you what, a while ago, that big run that Briley Smith had, Parrish was on the far side of the field and caught him about 15 yards down the field. That was pretty impressive.
Speedster senior for the Black Cats. 2 to the right, I formation, give to Briley Smith, breaks a tackle at the 5-yard line, gets inside the 5 down to about the 2-yard line. Briley Smith just a load, but you got to give that offensive line a lot of credit doing their job up front. Quickly to the line of scrimmage is North County. No huddle. I formation once again. 1 wide receiver to the near side, 2 to the right. Poorman on the keeper, straight ahead, puts his head down. Touchdown. Poorman on the 2-yard keeper, and North County gets on the board once again.
Fredericktown's really going to have to step up their defensive line if they want to be able to stop North County, because I think North County finally tapped into what they need to tap into.
And the North County offense has come alive. Their offensive line doing a great job of blowing holes. 6:18 to go, second quarter. And North County gets on the board once again as they'll go for 2. They'll split it out, 2 to the right and 1 to the left. They'll go I formation behind Poorman. He looks over the defense. Fakes a handoff, rolls to the far side, looks across the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, no good.
We got a flag, too.
We'll stay right here as we'll see what the penalty's all about.
Pass interference was in that vicinity. Oh, no. Ineligible downfield.
Oh, that one will be against North County, so 2-point conversion, no good. 6:18 to go, second quarter, 30-19 your score, and we'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Attention women. Recent reports have linked the use of talcum powder with an increased risk of ovarian cancer. Studies have shown that talc particles can travel up the reproductive system and attach to the ovaries, which could cause ovarian cancer. Talc is a mineral that, when used as a powder, absorbs moisture and minimizes friction. Many women have used talc in the forms of shower-to-shower or other body powders. If you or a loved one have used talcum powder and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, you may be entitled to financial compensation and medical expenses. Call the Rely On Group right now to be connected with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. There is no risk on your part, and you don't owe us a penny unless we are successful. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder, call the Rely On Group at 800-795-9852. That's 800-795-9852.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Farmington Building Supply, Craig's Roofing, Patriot Ready Mix, Sparks Motors, Ward's Farm Center, Charlie's Mowing, and Cole's Tractor and Equipment. Cozy Memorial Chapel, also a sponsor of high school football. And we're set to go here. They kick a pooch kick straight up in the air, and the Black Cats catch it at the 45-yard line, and they'll have it in great field position right there. How often you see that one?
I don't think that was meant to happen.
Kicked that one straight up in the air, and it barely made 10 yards, and the Black Cats are in business once again. 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. They trail this one 30-19 with 6:17 to go in the second quarter.
Even if they don't score on this drive, they need to eat some time off the clock and keep that Raider offense off the field.
And feel good about going into the locker room 30-19. That's a win for the Black Cats away. North County's chewed up chunks here in the second quarter. Noah Karokas in the slot to the near side. Colton Rakeup, the wide receiver, to the near side. One man in the backfield for Seth Loud. Two to the far side. Now they put Karokas in motion. Seth Loud on the keeper straight ahead, ducks his head, gets back to the line of scrimmage and thrown backwards. And the offensive line are going to have to give some help to Seth Loud there. He's going to get chewed up here as he tries to run the football.
Well, and that's the thing, Dave. I mean, they've pretty much shut down everything tackle to tackle. If you're going to run the football and you want to have success running the football, you're going to have to run off tackle and get the ball to the outside.
5:50 to go, second quarter. North County leads 30-19. Fredericktown has the ball 2nd and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Rakeup, wide receiver to the near side. Karokas in the slot. Two wide receivers to the far side. Karokas goes in motion once again. Lout back to pass, throw across the middle, and intercepted at the 45-yard line. Taken down there, and a flag comes in. Tucker Smith. Offensive line did a good job of getting their hands up, and Tucker Smith right there. Ball intended for Colton Rakeup, and let's see if the Black Cats can catch a break here. I believe that flag came in after the interception, though. We'll see what the referee has to say. It'll be against North County, but it'll be after. Let's see.
It's after the interception.
It will be after the interception, so the North County Raiders will be in good field position here. Right about midfield. Let's see where they step this one off. And they do spot it at the North County Raiders 49-yard line.
Well, the North County defensive end did exactly what he was taught to do. If you can't get to him on the pass rush, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and that's exactly what happened. He tipped the ball. It was intercepted by the outside backer, 1st and 10 North County.
Cape Central leads Soldan at the half, 28-0. And last check, Jackson leads St. Louis University 35-14. Black Cats show blitz, 1st and 10 for North County. Poorman pitches to Briley Smith. Turns the corner, gets back up the middle, ducks his head inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Still on his feet, and the flag comes in. Still on his feet, gets down inside the 23-yard line. And what a run by number 20, Briley Smith, and a flag comes in late.
That's what happens when you just keep those wheels a-churning. You just keep picking up those yards after contact, and eventually, with all the arm tackling that's going on out there, he's going to break that.
Poorman, a great job by him. He saw the blitz coming straight up the middle. Pitched to Riley Smith to the near side. He turned it back up the middle. Once again, the pursuit was to the outside. He cut it back up the middle for big yardage once again. Now the referees talk about the flag here.
2 flags on the play.
Missouri Midwest Trust, ProCare Automotive, Bonterre Automotive Parts and Services, Cozine Memorial Chapter, Cole Chapel, and Cole's Tractor and Equipment. all sponsors of high school football each and every week. We're going to replay this. We're going to march after all that. They'll march it back to the line of scrimmage, the 49-yard line. Offsetting penalties by both teams.
Big break for Fredericktown.
Sure is. They've got to find a way to contain this North County offense. A lot of weapons here on this North County offense, and they're hard to slow down. 3:57 to go. Jackson puts 7 more points on the board. They now lead 42-14 over St. Louis University. Poorman looks it over. He's got one wide receiver to the right. Here comes the blitz straight up the middle. Give to Briley Smith off the right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Going to gain 1, maybe 2, and a good job by the defensive line that time.
Good job gang tackling there, Dave. As Smith gets up off the ground, there's about 5 or 6 Black Cats that are surrounding him there. That's what it's going to take. Everybody flying to the football, everybody getting in on the play.
The linebacker stepping up and plugging those holes, forcing them to go to the outside, and good pursuit there by the Black Cats. 2nd down and 8 for North County. Showing blitz once again. Now they back off. Poorman back to pass. He's got time, flushed. Now he's flushed to the near side. Now he's going to run it. Michael Parrish comes in and blindsides Poorman at midfield. What pursuit. That kid's a heck of an athlete. He's fast.
He has been all over this field.
A loss of 1 for North County. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Raiders. They'll go hurry up, no huddle here. Trips to the right. Poorman goes in the shotgun. Briley Smith in the backfield with him. Step up pressure once again. Now they back out. Poorman set to go. Takes a snap. Straight back to pass. Looking. Now being flushed out of the pocket. Flag comes in. Poorman comes to the near side. Being pursued there. Still on his feet at the 30. Runs over a Black Cat at the 30-yard line and finally taken down at the 27. But a flag comes in, and once again it'll be against North County. And a Black Cat player on the ground for Fredericktown, and they'll keep him on the ground.
It's like number 78.
Mike, are you impressed with Michael Parrish so far?
Michael Parrish seems like he is a heck of an athlete. He has been the defensive line for this whole game, it seems like.
Parker Brown, the injured receiver for the Black Cats. Parrish flying to the football. Having a good night. Parker Brown walks to the sideline. Good to see that. The Fredericktown fans give him a hand. 3:46 to go. 2nd quarter. 30-19 your score. And they'll march this one back inside the 40 to the 39. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 20 for North County. This is a key down here for the Black Cats. They need to stop here and force North County to kick the football away.
Oh, this is most definitely the biggest down of the game right here. They need to get a big hold right here, and you're exactly right. Force them to kick the ball and get their offense back on the field.
And here we go, 3rd down and 20. Poorman goes under center. 2 wide receivers near side. Pitch to Briley Smith off the right side. Tries to turn the corner. Good pursuit by the Black Cats. Sidesteps a tackle and taken down, finally out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Michael Parrish once again. Good pursuit.
Stringing it out.
Great job. Good job by the Black Cat offense there. As you said, they strung out the line of scrimmage, force him to the edge, and Michael Parrish able to run him out of bounds. So it'll bring up a 4th down and 14. First time North County's had to punt the football tonight.
Be awake for the fake.
4th down and 14 for North County. 1 man back for the Black Cats. He'll step back at his own 25. Black Cat saying, watch the fake. And he gets off a pretty good kick. Driven back to the 20. Taken down there immediately. Good job by North County. And the Black Cat fans want a flag, and a flag does come in. I missed that. Did you? Flag comes in from the referee.
They had him pinned down on the field. That is a dumb play. And I'll bet you Coach Jones will be in his ear, and we probably couldn't broadcast what's going on over there.
Trevor West was involved with one of the North County Raiders over there. Oh, they're going to give him offsetting penalties.
I don't know how he can call that whenever one of them had the other one, when the North County player had him pinned on the ground.
Coach Ford wants an explanation for that one. And the referee was right there, and he had the best look at it. I did not see it. I was watching the ball. But they will call unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams here. So Fredericktown will have it 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. 3:22 to go, third quarter.
Fans are not having it.
I didn't see it. Were you able to see what went on down there?
I saw having him pinned down on the ground, but I did not see what happened for the
prior to that.
For both of the teams to get misconduct.
Trips go to the far side. Colton Rakeup, the lone wide receiver, to the near side. One man in the backfield with Seth Lout. Hands off to the tailback, hit at the line of scrimmage, and taken down for a loss back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 1 for Bowling. 2nd down and 11.
The biggest thing right here is they can't turn the ball over. They cannot give them the ball down here deep in their own territory. And they need to take about 24.5 seconds every time to snap the ball.
2nd and 11 for the Black Cats. Empty backfield for Seth Lout. 5 wide receiver set. He puts the ball on the ground, and he stays on the ground. And a bad snap by the snapper there, and he slips down at the 10. A loss of a couple more here, and Black Cats going backwards with 2:35 to go in the second quarter.
That's frustrating.
Yep. 3rd down and 18 for the Black Cats. Empty backfield for Lout. Now Bowling goes in the backfield with him. Colton Rakeup, the wide receiver, to the near side. Back to pass is Lout. Throws down the field here to Colton Rakeup. Man coverage and in and out of the hands at the 35-yard line. And he got tied up with the defender. Good job by the defender, number 21, Joe Halsey. Good coverage, man coverage there.
I'll tell you what, that very easily could have been pass interference. There was a lot of pushing and shoving going on.
Colton Rakeup had to come back for the football. Underthrown just a little bit, and he was unable to hang on. So the Black Cats will be forced to punt here, and Colton Jordan will step inside his own end zone. They'll reset the play clock now.
I would kick that ball as far as I could kick it, but out of bounds.
One man for North County at the 45-yard line. He gets a good kickoff. End-over-end kick. Steps up and takes it. He puts it on the ground and downs it at his own 40. Cole Ziegler, he wanted to catch that one on the run and try to get some big yardage out of it, and he fumbled the football and had to down it at the 40. But North County in pretty good shape. 2:03 to go here left in the second quarter, and they've got the ball in Black Cat territory at the 40-yard line. And the way they've been chewing up yardage, they could make this 6 points pretty easy.
I'll tell you what, have you ever tried to catch a ball end over end like that?
I have, and they're tough when that ball's spinning like that. Black Cats take a timeout. 2:03 to go, second quarter. 30-19 your score. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card. We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
2:03 to go, second quarter. North County leads Fredericktown 30-19, looking for more. 1st and 10 at the Black Cat 40-yard line. Poorman in the shotgun. Straight back to pass. Rolls to the right side. Now looking back to the near side. Throws down the near side and caught at the 10-yard line. 5 touchdown. Briley Smith. Briley Smith come out of the backfield. Poorman did a good job rolling to the far side. Give Briley Smith time. Man coverage down this sideline, and he just flat beat his man to the 10, and a perfect pass by Poorman for the easy touchdown.
Well, Colton showed how strong he really is. I mean, like you said, Dave, he rolled to the far side of the field, outside the hash marks, threw all the way back across the grain, and hit Briley Smith in stride for the touchdown.
Blown coverage there by the Black Cats, and coming out of the timeout, North County made that look easy. One play, 40 yards for the touchdown, and they'll go for 2 once again. Off the left side, Jalen Reed on the keeper. Man, that was a hard run by Jalen Reed. 2-point conversion good. And just like that, North County puts 2 more on the board. They lead 38-19 with 1:55 to go in the second quarter. And we'll come back right after this.
Attention women. Recent reports have linked the use of talcum powder with an increased risk of ovarian cancer. Studies have shown that talc particles can travel up the reproductive system and attach to the ovaries, which could cause ovarian cancer. Talc is a mineral that, when used as a powder, absorbs moisture and minimizes friction. Many women have used talc in the forms of shower to shower or other body powders. If you or a loved one have used talcum powder and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, you may be entitled to financial compensation and medical expenses. Call the Rely On Group right now to be connected with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. There is no risk on your part, and you don't owe us a penny unless we are successful. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder, call the Rely On Group at 800-795-9852. That's 800-795-9852.
Coach, I'm not sure what Coach Jones said after that Colton Rakup touchdown pass. Whatever he said worked because the North County Raiders have waking up. A pooch kick to the far sideline. Ball bounces at the 35. Fredericktown late to the ball, and North County says they have it, and that's just poor coverage there by the Blackcats.
Kickoff covered by the Raiders.
Poor coverage there. A pooch kick to the 30-yard line, and North County Raiders wanted that football worse than the Blackcats did that time.
Yeah, they did, and you can tell right now they're dragging, they're walking off the field, and they haven't played a bad football game.
They really haven't. And somebody's got to keep their spirits up there because that was just no hustle to the football. And North County in great field position to bust this game open now. 1st and 10 at the Blackcat 30-yard line. Poorman I formation, goes under center, takes a snap. Give to Briley Smith. Sidesteps a man. Back in to the outside to the 20. Still on his feet down to about the 17-yard line. And Briley Smith making it look easy. And they'll give him forward progress to the 15-yard line. Join us for the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment halftime show. We'll run you down on all the scores from around the area, try to set some of these playoff implications here, and recap the first half for you. Handoff to the sailback, back inside the middle. Briley Smith bounces to the outside, makes it look easy for 15. For 10, Briley Smith with the 10-yard touchdown, and he made that look easy. Came to the near side, cut back after the over pursuit by the Blackcats there and made that look easy and stepped into the end zone untouched.
They put 14 points on the board, Dave, in about 13 and a half seconds.
North County will once again go for the 2-point conversion, and one of the Blackcats late getting in, so the Blackcats forced to use a timeout. 1:38 to go, second quarter, 44-19 your score. We'll take a break and come right back with more high school football right after this.
Attention pain sufferers, if you have back, knee, foot, wrist, neck, or even joint pain caused by arthritis, then you need to call the number on your screen and talk to Pain Relief Solutions. Our friendly agents will tell you about your options for pain relief. If you have Medicare or private insurance, we have programs that may cover the supplies you need to get pain relief at little or no cost to you. Call right now so you can get your pain relief solutions fast. We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help you with your pain relief needs.
And welcome back to North County High School as the North County Raiders will go for 2 here. Poorman on the keeper, stepped back to pass and then walked into the end zone untouched. 2-point conversion good, so 1:38 to go in this one. 46-19 now is your score, and we'll stay right here. We'll check on a few scores for you. Update from Jackson from St. Louis University. Jackson leads SLU now. They put 7 more on the board. They cut the lead to 49-21 Jackson. And we'll check and see if we've got an updated score for you from Poplar Bluff. The last check. Last check we have has been a while for Poplar Bluff. They lead Festus 14-0 was the last score. Well, let's see what does. 21-7 now is the latest score from Festus as the Poplar Bluff Mules looking to stay undefeated on the season. And out of all the teams we've seen all season long, Class 3, Class 4, Class 5, who's the best football team out there you've seen so far? I know that's hard to do, and I'm putting you on the spot, but I hope I led you into that one. I really like that Poplar Bluff team.
Poplar Bluff, yeah. Poplar Bluff. Park Hills.
2 men back in Class 3, absolutely. 2 men back at their own 25s. They step up, and now North County will kick it deep. And Cale takes it at the 15, across the 20, sidesteps a man at 25, still on his feet, out across the 30, taken down finally at the 36-yard line, more than that by the North County Raiders. And Kyle, good run back by the young man.
Yeah, he got bounced around a little bit, but he just kept churning, and that was a pretty good-looking run.
He refused to go down. 1:30 to go, second quarter. See if the Black Cats can mount a drive here and put some points on the board here before the half. They trail 46-19. This game opened up with 3 turnovers by the North County Raiders and resulted in the first 13 points for the Black Cats. And ever since then, the North County Raiders have turned up the gas a little bit. Shotgun formation for Lout. Here comes a blitz straight up the middle. They pick it up, throw down the middle to Karokas, and almost intercepted. Good job by Karokas. Carson Hughes right there on the coverage, and Karokas had to play defensive back there. That ball was underthrown, and if he hadn't got in there to break that up, that was an interception.
Yeah, that was a good job by Karokas there. Hey, good job by the Black Cat offensive line picking up that blitz there that time too.
Coming straight up the gut, and they picked it up. Colton Rake up in the slot to the near side. 3 wide receivers now to the near side. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers set. Lout back to pass, pressured. Tries to step up and can't get rid of it. Taken down at the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time.
Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut.
When you bring one extra linebacker up the middle, you can cover it. But when you bring the house, it's hard. You don't have enough men there to cover that. North County will take a timeout here. They're looking for more here. They're going to force a third down and a bunch for the Black Cats. So 1:15 to go here, and North County takes their final timeout to try to pin the Black Cats way back and see if they can get this ball and put some more points on the board. That's smart thinking by them. They'll try to get this game out of reach.
Well, I'm sure Coach Jones is probably thinking try to get that continuous clock when they come out in the second half. You know, he brought some young kids up this week, and he's probably wanting to try to get some of those young kids in there and get them some experience. And
who are some of them young kids?
Well, I know one of them in particular that's awful excited to be over there on the Raider sideline tonight.
His number 16.
Number 16.
Koda Wojcik, the coach's son. Always good to see your son dressed out on the sidelines as a freshman.
Yes, sir, it sure is.
Straight back to pass. Now Lout throws to the far sideline and intercepted there by who else? Briley Smith at midfield. Gets inside Black Cat territory at the 40. Finally taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line. He was playing center field there, and that ball underthrew, and he did a great job, just stepped right in there.
Well, you know, and they had to throw the ball deep to get the first down. And what play have they had the most success out of tonight? He just camped out underneath that ball, got a pick. It almost looked like a doggone punt, the way the thing was floating out there.
The youngster's still learning, but sometimes you got to look off that coverage and go somewhere else, you know. But he was determined to go down the field. And the interception at 1:06 to go in the second quarter. North County looking for more.
The Black Cats are really going to have to pull out what they had in the first quarter if they want to be able to pull back from this.
Shotgun formation for Poorman. I won't forget, nephew. Quick pass to the far sideline at the 30-yard line. Sean Pernod gets down inside the 25, finally pushed out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Pick up at 9 on the play. It's 2nd and 1.
We got several youngsters in the game here. Number 52, that's Bryson Buchanan, also dressed out for the Black Cats. Several freshmen, it looks like, have dressed out for the Black Cats this week. Foreman, shotgun, option to the right, pitches to Bryce Smith. Good job by the Black Cats. Good job that time to extend the line of scrimmage there, and that's what they've done a few times pretty successfully. You stretch that line of scrimmage to the short side of the field and wait for help, and short yardage by Bryce Smith.
Yeah, good job by the Blackhead defense. You know, North County put themselves in that position running the ball to the short side of the field anyway, and Fredericktown did a good job collapsing to the ball.
Shotgun formation. It looks like the Black Cats will want a timeout. 55 seconds to go in the second quarter here. 46-19 your score, and we'll come back. Now, hold on just a second. They initially signaled a timeout. Now they're going to change their mind.
I wouldn't think that Fredericktown would want to take a timeout. I'm sure they'd want that clock to
I would
tick.
not, absolutely. But they did signal Black Cat timeout. Let's see what they decide here. Black Cats have any timeouts left? Yeah, they have one left. So no, they have none. North County has one left. Is that right?
Yep.
TOL, that's timeouts. If they called a timeout and didn't have one, that's a personal foul, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Let's see. Now the referees say, I guess Black Cats had already taken it off the scoreboard, I guess. 55 seconds to go, second quarter. Timeout on the field, and we'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Attention Medicare patients. This is an important message from Medical Supply Helpline.
If you struggle with back or knee pain, you could receive a brace at little or no cost. Medical Supply Helpline connects you with a knowledgeable customer service representative that's available right now. The call is free, there's no paperwork to sign, and Medicare is billed directly. Call us today.
To learn more, call Medical Supply Helpline at 800-432-0834.
Cats just making their way back on the field. North County standing at the line of scrimmage ready to go here.
I don't understand why you would call timeout in that situation.
Give them an extra chance to prepare.
Especially if North County has a timeout left in 35 seconds.
Briley Smith
seconds.
in the backfield with Poorman. 55 seconds to go, second quarter. Poorman back to pass. Looks to the near side, caught by Pernod. Tries to sidestep a man at the 15. Stiff arms a man and finally taken down inside the 10. And guess who? Michael Parrish once again from that middle linebacker spot. Caught up. Now North County will take their last timeout, and so they basically got two timeouts here in the last 10 seconds. Join us for the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment halftime show. We'll run down all the scores from you from around the areas. We'll set up some playoff implications here and talk with the guys about this first half here. Started out well for the Black Cats. 3 turnovers in the first minute and a half. Able to get 6 points out of it, but and then after the Colton Rakup touchdown, it's been pretty much all North County since then.
Well, a lot of times in a game you talk about a tale of two halves. Right now you talk about a tale of 2 quarters because North County really opened it up in the second quarter. And the biggest thing is they stopped turning the football over and settled in and started playing football.
Got a third man behind the mic tonight, Michael Weineck. And young man, what have you seen from a different aspect up here tonight? It's a different look from up here, isn't it?
It certainly is, especially since I've wanted to do this for quite a while. Now seeing it from how you guys see it, it's amazing.
Stick around, you might get the chance here. St. Louis University won't go away. Jackson 49, St. Louis University 28. Poorman rolls, looks down the middle, and diving catch by the intended receiver. Great coverage there by Ethington. But Cole Schmidt, that was a pretty good catch. He had to dive to get that right at the goal line. Poorman, a perfect pass there right at the goal line for the touchdown.
Yeah, good concentration by Ziegler.
And North County puts 6 more on the board. 52-19 is your score now, and they've been going for 2 all night, so we'll certainly try it again. Two-point conversion is good as Kalen Reed goes in for the 2-point conversion off the right side, untouched. And with 41 seconds to go in this second quarter, North County blowing this thing wide open. 54-19 is your score. We'll step aside and come back with more high school football right after this.
If you are age 80 or younger, call the number on your screen to learn more about the FX plan from Final Life. Average funerals can exceed costs of over $7,000. Social Security only pays $255, leaving your family and loved ones to pay off your debt. The FX plan will pay up to $25,000 for funeral and other final expenses. There is no medical exam, And with lifetime coverage, you'll have the peace of mind that your family will not have to carry a financial burden. Your rates will never increase. Benefits never decrease. And your plan cannot be canceled. To receive free information about the FX plan and its benefits, call the number on your screen. Signing up for peace of mind is easy, and acceptance can be had in as little as 24 hours. Operators are standing by to make your final expenses stress-free for you and your family. Also receive information about a free prescription discount card by calling now. There's no obligation.
Coach, the Black Hats are going to have to go into the locker room here and regroup and find that momentum that they had in the first quarter here and try to keep themselves back in this football game. They were pretty excited about how that first quarter went. They need to find that and get back in this game a little bit.
Well, you could definitely see that the wind went out of their sails.
Kale at the 25, across the 30, still on his street, out across the 35. Impressive run once again out to the 37-yard line. Finally thrown down by North County. Kyle, check it, and Black Hats will have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. They've got some athletes out here trying pretty hard. Parrish has had a heck of a night on both sides of the ball.
Well, there are some of those boys out there that are still getting after it. I hate to say this, though, Dave, but there's a couple out there that look like they've already checked her in.
Ethan Flanagan, Colton Rakeup, and Noah Karokas to the right. One wide receiver to the far side. One man in the backfield. Now the defense backs off. Lout rolls to the near side, throws down the sideline, and caught at the 46-yard line. Ethington on the catch. Black Hats need to hurry up here. 19 seconds to go, and they're taking their time. Should have had a couple plays called here. 15 seconds. Now game clock under 10. Seth Lout, shotgun formation, straight back to pass. Throws down the field looking, and that ball's going to be picked off. Oh, and almost hit it out of the hands. Two defenders for North County almost made a huge mistake there. They tipped that ball up in the air trying to get the interception, and Ethan Flanagan almost stepped in there and picked that one off for the reception.
And the bad part about it is the clock stopped.
Clock stopped. 2 seconds to go with this one, and now I think you just take a knee and don't take a chance on a pick six here. One man in the backfield with a Lout. Defense backs off. Lout throws to the near side, and there it is. And that's a dangerous play there. Good job by the wide receiver, Colton Rakeup, to take him down after the interception at the 41-yard line. But that's a dangerous play, and exactly what we talked about there. You give them a pick six, and you really dig yourself a hole. 54-19 your score at the half in North County. And we'll come back with the Kohl's Tractor and Equipment halftime show on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM.
If you are age 80 or younger, call the number on your screen to learn more about the FX plan from Final Life. Average funerals can exceed costs of over $7,000. Social Security only pays $255, leaving your family and loved ones to pay off your debt. The FX plan will pay up to $25,000 for funeral and other final expenses. There is no medical exam, and with lifetime coverage, you'll have the peace of mind that your family will not have to carry a financial burden. Your rates will never increase. Benefits never decrease. And your plan cannot be canceled. To receive free information about the FX plan and its benefits, call the number on your screen. Signing up for peace of mind is easy, and acceptance can be had in as little as 24 hours. Operators are standing by to make your final expenses stress-free for you and your family. Also receive information about a free prescription discount card by calling now. There's no obligation.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you. Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call 1-800-604-4072. Attention Medicare patients. This is an important message from Medical Supply Helpline.
If you struggle with back or knee pain, you could receive a brace at little or no cost. Medical Supply Helpline connects you with a knowledgeable customer service representative that's available right now. The call is free, there's no paperwork to sign, and Medicare is billed directly. Call us today.
To learn more, call Medical Supply Helpline at 800-432-0834.
Are you one of the many Americans who undergo CPAP or BiPAP therapy? How often are you replacing your masks and hoses? Call Medical Supply Helpline now to speak with an expert agent who will determine which supplies you need and set up a schedule for your fresh brand name supplies to be delivered right to your door right when you need them. Shipping is absolutely free, and you may even qualify to receive supplies at no cost to you.
Call 800-284-5718 today.
Attention women who used Mirena or other types of birth control before developing pseudotumor cerebri. Those inflicted may experience headaches, neck and shoulder aches, dizziness, blurred vision, and even permanent vision loss. The cause of pseudotumor cerebri, or idiopathic intracranial hypertension, as it is sometimes called, is not fully understood. However, new studies have suggested a link between women with this condition and various birth control drugs and devices, such as Mirena IUD. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with pseudotumor cerebri or idiopathic intracranial hypertension after using Mirena, Ortho-Evra, or Depo-Provera, call the Rely On Group now. You may be entitled to financial compensation for your injuries. A number of lawsuits have already been filed against the manufacturer for failing to warn patients about the dangers of these drugs. Your voice deserves to be heard. Call the Rely On Group at 800-989-4886. That's 800-989-4886.
You're watching Fredericktown Black Cats football, only on KDKZ Channel 18.
To start the second half to the Black Cats, who have two men at their own 25-yard line. Let's see if Coach Ford can rally the troops here and get them back into this game. Just keep it respectable at this point. You know, try to put some points on the board. Work on that. Work on the offense and the defensive side and get ready for playoff time. A long, deep kick goes over the head of Parrish. He tips it at the 5, picks it up at the 5, across the 10, tries to sidestep a man at the 15. Still on his feet, out across the 20, refuses to go down and out across the 25, 29-yard line. They'll give him the 30, and a good run by Michael Parrish to open up this second half. A lot of excitement in that kid. He's jumping up and down. He's trying to rally the troops.
Well, you told me he's a senior, right?
He is a senior.
You know, he knows his time's drawing short, and he's going to get his.
He's gonna make it worthwhile. Black Cats come out. Colton Rakup comes wide receiver to the near side. Bowling will join Seth Lout in the backfield. Trips to the far side. Give the Bowling hit immediately as Bowling tried to go up the middle, and he's thrown down for a loss by number 55. That's Kenny Mahiran. We'll give it to DeClue also. And a loss for the Black Cats of 3, and it'll be second down and 13. Now they'll bring 3 wide receivers to the near side this time, 1 to the far side. Loud has Bowling in the backfield, and we're set to go. Back to pass, throws to the near side to Karokas, caught immediately for a short gain. They may give him 1. So it'll bring up a third down and 12. Halsey on the tackle for the North County Raiders. Senior night here in North County, and they're spreading their wings a little bit. 54-19 your halftime scores. We're just underway, third quarter. Seth Lout, empty backfield, back to pass, throws down the field and overthrows his intended receiver at the 43-yard line. That was Colton Rakup. Karokas and Bowling were both down the field. And he was looking for Rakup, overthrows him, incomplete. And the Black Cats will be forced to punt here. Colton Jordan steps back inside his 20-yard line. And one man back for the North County Raiders at the 45-yard line. A good snap and a whistle comes in and a flag. And it looks like there'll be a false start against the Black Cats. They'll move them back 5. And that'll put him inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Colton Rakup steps back to his own 10 now. And he truly needs to get a bomb off here. Kid's got it in him. He's got a great leg. but forced back in his own zone now. A good snap, takes his time. Now he drops the football. Now he's going to try to run with it and turns the corner and taken down at the 14-yard line. Great pursuit.
Of everything that they could have possibly happened to them, that's the last thing they needed to happen.
Tough break for the Black Cats, and they're pinned deep in their own territory now. And North County will have it 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line of the Black Cats. Cape Central leads Soldan 49-6. Jackson over Slough 58-28. And here comes North County looking for more. Poorman still in the football game. Briley Smith still in the game too. Trips to the right, one wide receiver to the near side. Shotgun formation, rolls, looks down the middle, now looks back across the field, throws to the end zone. Michael Parrish, number 20. 27, that was Hunter Hennon on the coverage. Just overthrew his receiver there. Johnson, tall kid, 6'2" or 3.
Big old target.
And Hennon just 5'8". Stayed right with him. Got a little help now on the inside by Cade Ethington. Black Cats show blitz. Now they back out. Shotgun formation for Poorman. Briley Smith with him. They hand off to Smith. Sidesteps a man. Hit and taken down at the line of scrimmage. He may get one. We'll see. Nope, they'll mark it at the line of scrimmage. Still to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for North County. You say Brown on the tackle. You say every play is big, but really need to stop this after the turnover and not give up any more points here. Poorman in the shotgun. Back to pass, rolls to the far side, looking down the field. Looks back across the middle. Now he tries to run. Pitches it to Briley Smith and gets it away. Smith turns the corner at the outside at the 5, ducks his head, dives for the end zone, touchdown. Great run by Briley Smith there. 13 yards for Smith.
Big heads-up play there by the quarterback. He felt himself getting ready to go down. Had the sense about him to see the running back standing there, pitching the ball around the end, touchdown.
Poorman's a good one. They had him wrapped up, and they thought they were going to bring him down. Briley Smith got right in there where he could see him, pitched him the football, and 13 yards later, another touchdown. And a tough break for the Black Cats because that was pretty good defense there. 2-point conversion. Off the left side, Tucker Smith. And it's good. 7:22 to go in the third. 62-19 your score. And we'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Are the credit card bills closing in on you? Shouldn't this be the year you get a fresh start? You don't have to face this alone. We can help with an affordable monthly payment. It's easy to sign up. We do all the real work. Now you can settle your debts with dignity and without bankruptcy. Don't put this off. Legal settlement can get you fast, easy debt resolution and let you get back to the important things in life.
Call the Thomason Law Group at 800-393-4108.
Busted play there by North County. Fredericktown, pretty good defense there. Had Poorman wrapped up. But a heads-up play by Poorman. Pitch it off to Briley Smith. 13 yards later, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
That's that backyard football, but it happened to work out for him tonight.
It's heads-up football. 21, Joe Halsey tees it up at the 40-yard line. 2 men back for the Black Cats. Trying to pooch kick again, and the Black Cats late to the ball once again, and one of the up men ran that thing down at the 20-yard line.
Well, what's happening there, Dave, is they've moved their back line up. So they've got basically 8 to 9 people on these front 2 lines, and they're leaving holes on the side, and they're just kicking the ball to the hole, and he's having to come all the way across the field to try to recover the kick.
Isaac Starkey able to run that one down. And the Black Cats will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They trail this one 62-19. But if you're just joining us, that's not the way this football game started. Black Cats reeled off the first 13 points on 3 turnovers by North County and led at one point 19-13. Jet sweep by Karokas. Goes off the far side, tries to turn the corner. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, 20-yard line, and no more. Good job by the North County defense there to stretch that line of scrimmage for no gain.
step about a yard on the play, make it 2nd and 9.
Fredericktown's morale is really low right now. They need to realize that the game is not over and that they could still step up and make a comeback as many points as they can.
Seth Lout, shotgun formation, got one man in the backfield with him, 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Now they put a man in motion and trap back to the tailback, and he's hit immediately. Bowling trying to get yardage there. He'll lose yardage 2. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Black Cats. North County just kind of pinning their ears back now, coming after him. Bowling in the backfield once again with Seth Lout, 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Lout looks to the sideline for the next play. Now we're set to go. Shotgun formation for Lout, straight back to pass. Throws down the field once again for Karokas and overthrows him at the 45-yard line.
Sean Pernod defending on the play. It's 4th and 12.
6:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Jackson leads St. Louis University 58-35. And at last check, Cape Central over Soldan 49-6. Haven't gotten an update on the Poplar Bluff game lately. They were leading Festus 21-7, I believe, was the last score we had on him. Colton Jordan steps back at his own 5-yard line to kick this one away. He gets a good snap this time. And he gets off a good spiral kick, driving Ziegler back inside the 40. Ball bounces, and Ziegler almost didn't cover that thing. Good hustle by the lineman there for the Black Cats. It's Couch hustling down the field.
That's a little bit of a problem, though, Dave. If you got your biggest lineman's the first one down the field covering the football,
something's wrong.
Somebody's loafing somewhere.
Where's your speed burners at? Where's those guys out on the wings? 62-19 your score, 3:49 to go. We'll have a running clock the rest of the way here unless the Black Cats can put some points on the board. And a little confusion along the Black Cat sideline now. Coach Ford not happy with that. And the Black Cats are forced to take a timeout. 3:38 to go, 3rd quarter, 62-19 your score. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
Attention women. Recent reports have linked the use of talcum powder with an increased risk of ovarian cancer. Studies have shown that talc particles can travel up the reproductive system and attach to the ovaries, which could cause ovarian cancer. Talc is a mineral that, when used as a powder, absorbs moisture and minimizes friction. Many women have used talc in the forms of shower-to-shower or other body powders. If you or a loved one have used talcum powder and were diagnosed with ovarian cancer, you may be entitled to financial compensation and medical expenses. Call the Rely On Group right now to be connected with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. There is no risk on your part, and you don't owe us a penny unless we are successful. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one were diagnosed with ovarian cancer after using talcum powder, call the Rely On Group at 800-795-9852. That's 800-795-9852.
And back to live action here at North County Stadium. Your score with 3:38 to go in the 3rd, 62-19. Stay tuned to Froggy 96 as we'll let you know where our first round of playoff games will be. Farmington Knights on the road tonight, taking it on the chin so far with the Parkway West team in St. Louis. North County hands off to Briley Smith. Good job by the Black Cat defense. Check it, that was Mallow on the carry. And Bowling and Colton Rakup on the tackle. For a loss of 3, 2nd down and 13 for the North County Raiders. And some fresh jerseys in there. We seen that 16 yet?
No, not yet.
Shotgun formation for North County. Screen pass to the near side. Number 44 hands off, breaks tackle, gets out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Leighton Mallow on the carry for a short gain of 4. Bring up a 3rd down and 9. New quarterback in the game, that's Carter Kekek. And we'll go 2 wide receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side. Noah Misi goes in the slot to the far side. Now a little confusion there. Shotgun formation. Throws to the near side once again. Screen pass. And the ball hit the ground there. Intended for Joe Halsey. Incomplete pass.
It's 4th and 9.
And it'll bring up a 4th down and 9 for North County. Getting a lot of clean jerseys in the game now.
Well, that's a good time to do it. Get these kids some game experience. And
always pays dividends when you can get them in the football game on a Friday night.
The main thing is don't take a chance on getting somebody hurt that you're going to need next week.
4th down and 9 for North County. Kekek on the keeper. Across the right side. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Out across midfield. And he'll be close to first down yardage. Carter Kekek on the keeper there. Good job by him. He was not to be denied there. He broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Gets out across midfield. Let's see where they spot this one. First down, North County.
First down, Raiders.
Clock continues to run. Inside 1:20 to go, third quarter here. First down, North County. Inside Black Cat territory at the 48. And now the young man managing the clock like Portman would do. Waiting on the play clock. Down under 5. Picks the ball up the ground. Hands off to the tailback. Breaks the tackle inside the 40. Gets to the edge to the 30. Down to the 20. And finally taken down by Michael Parrish. Good run by Leighton Mallow.
Up until this year, Dave, Leighton Mallow was a quarterback.
Really, what year is he?
He's a sophomore.
Pretty good job there. Kind of a busted play. Ball hit the ground. They picked it up and got it to Mallow. Started out on the far side. Cut back across the middle. Got to the edge and turned the corner. Got down inside the 20 to the 16. So 1st and 10 for the North County Raiders. And this second string bunch looking pretty impressive. Shotgun formation for Kekek. On the keeper, bounces to the right side, turns the corner, straight, goes for the end zone. Touchdown. 16 yards for Carter Kekek. He made that look easy. Looked like a tailback running there. Sorry there, boys, trying to get that down. 6 more for the North County Raiders, 68-19, and they will, looks like they're going to attempt an extra point. And guess who? Starting quarterback, Poorman. Colton Poorman to attempt the extra point. High snap. Now they roll to the end zone, and that ball, I believe, that was a setup play that way. It was a high snap, but Macy on the 2-point conversion. Good job by Halsey as he took the high snap. He immediately rolled away from the pressure there and threw in the end zone for the 2-point. 8 seconds to go in the third, and we'll come back with more high school football right after this.
I'm Tori Spelling. As a wife, mother, actress, it is tough finding balance, but I did find clarity with Psychic Source. A reading from one of their advisors gives me an unbiased perspective on everything. With hundreds of carefully screened advisors, you choose the one that's right for you.
My hope is that when we hang up, that you'll have a peace and an understanding that you didn't have before.
Call now for your special introductory rate of 75 cents per minute by phone or chat. The best psychics are waiting to help you find answers and insights 24/7. And if you're not completely satisfied, your reading is free.
Why not empower yourself with the possibilities in your life?
Call 1-800-566-0574 now. That's 1-800-566-0574 for your special rate of 75 cents per minute. Psychic Source, life's possibilities revealed. Call 1-800-566-0574 now for your special rate of 75 cents per minute.
And we have our first final of the evening. Poplar Bluff Mules take care of Festus 34-10. They stay undefeated, run the gauntlet, 9-0.
Congratulations to Coach Bruce on an undefeated regular season.
And set to go here. North County kicks it off. Joe Halsey, and a whistle comes in, stopping that play. Once again, they're looking for that open sideline over there. And a whistle comes in from the line judge. Let's see what that's all about. No signal as of yet.
Oh, they didn't switch sides.
Ah, turn it around, boys. We're fourth quarter. And we'll try it again. Kyle and Michael Parrish will drop deep for Fredericktown. I like to see one of them guys busted open. See what they can do.
Michael Parrish has had an amazing game tonight.
Kid's a great athlete, and he is fast. 21, Joe Halsey now turn it around and tee it up at his own 40-yard line. Kyle and Parrish back at their own 15. Pooch kick again as they kick it away, and North County kicks it out of bounds. It goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
At about the 37-yard line.
Back him up, make him re-kick it. I guess not.
One of our loyal listeners there thinks he's a speed demon, huh? I'll take that bet anytime, young man.
Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Black Cats will have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. They trail big in this one, and the clock will continue to run the rest of the way. Seth Lout, shotgun formation. They'll go 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the right. Hand off to the tailback straight ahead. He puts it on the ground, and we'll see who has the ball.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Do I see a number 16? Number 16 in the game?
Yes, sir.
I thought I seen one. That's a proud coach and proud announcer sitting next to me, Coach Forsythia. When you get your freshman son in the football game, that's a proud moment. Tell us about it.
Well,
I
don't really know what to say.
Alex Sykes checks into the game now for the Black Cats. Looks like they will retain possession. Ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line, so no gain for the Black Cats. They haven't changed the down marker yet, so I'm not sure what happened there.
I honestly wasn't ready to see him on Friday nights yet, but
he was. Seth Loud on the keeper, breaks the tackle, steps to the outside, back inside across the 45, and a good run by Seth Loud. Kevin Schaefer says Cape Central beats Soldan 49-12, and he's going home. Thanks for the updates from Kevin at the Cape Central Soldan game. And the Black Cats have it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. One man in the backfield, Michael Parrish. Hand off to him, tries to bounce to the outside. Here comes the speed, turns the corner at the 45. Still on his feet to the 40. Finally dragged down and taken out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And I'd like to see a lot more of that. Come the Black Cats, no huddle offense. Michael Parrish still in the backfield now with Seth Lout. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the right. Clock runs under 10 minutes to go in this one. Lout takes a snap, pitch to Parrish this time. Oh, puts his head down, goes straight ahead for short yardage. Parrish just standing back there until he got the pitch, and he was a sitting duck, and he put his head down and gained 1 yard, but it was a tough one.
He was just in on his first varsity tackle.
Number 16, that's Koda Wojcik. Shotgun formation, Parrish. Give give to the sweep man. Breaks a tackle to the line of scrimmage. Gets down to the 35. That's Alex Sykes on the carry. And he gets a roar from the crowd. He'll get 3. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Black Cats. One wide receiver comes to the near side. That's Reese Francis. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Fake to Michael Parrish. Keeper by Seth Lout. And he goes nowhere. Taken down immediately by number 16. Coda what? And then they can't even get his
and they
right
can't
name
even get
right.
it right.
Coda Vorcik, we can get it right on this station.
I'll tell you what, though, Dave, if I had a penny for every time that they said my name wrong over the years, I could have already retired.
Well, let's see here. W-O-J-T-C-Z-U-K. Somebody say that for me. Come on, Michael. Intern, let's hear it.
Hey, it's the same for my name. I get called Winnick every
Look at this.
time.
I don't call you. I called you
Oh,
Winnick.
Lord have mercy.
Look at this. 42.
They're going to have to airmail that.
Oh,
that's a live ball. That's a live ball. That's a live ball.
That is a live ball. Go get it, boys. Go get it, boys.
That's a live ball.
That could be a touchdown for a lineman here, and it is. That should be a touchdown for a lineman.
That's a touchback.
Oh. Man. Dang it. So we got to see your son in the game.
Wait a minute now.
Made his first 2 tackles.
If that ball was tipped.
They're still talking about that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. They're going to talk about it. Timeout on the field.
Touchback.
They'll say, they talk about it. Not so sure about that one. Coach Henson down on the field. Timeout on the field. 8 minutes to go in this one. 70-19 your score. We'll come back with more high school football right after this.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you. Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call Health Markets today at 1-800-794-5149. That's 1-800-794-5149.
And after discussion, North County will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 1. And a flag comes in as Carter kick.
False start.
And it'll be a false start, so they'll move them back to the half yard.
Half the distance to no distance. So you pick the ball up and you set it right back down in the same spot.
So has your son gotten any offensive sets?
He's a defensive specialist.
He is.
He doesn't play a whole lot of offense. They just moved him this week from wide receiver to center.
And just moved him from the JV to the varsity to Friday Night Lights. Handoff straight ahead. North County tries to get out of their own end zone here. They'll get a short gain of 1.
The only other move that I ever heard that was squirrelier than that was back when I was at Fredericktown, and we moved it was either Jason Sykes or Luke Nicholson from quarterback to center in 1 week.
Oh, man. 7:15 to go in this one. 2nd down and 8 for North County. Box loaded by the Black Cats. Handoff to the tailback. Thought the ball hit the ground. Carter Kekek on the keeper. Gets a little breathing room out across the 8. And he'll be close to a 1st down here. Bring up a 3rd down and see where they spot it, the 8. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for North County.
It's 3rd and 4.
Okay. Get an opportunity to go watch the young Black Cats play tomorrow. Let's see if I got that schedule for you still. We'll run that down one more time.
Kekak on the quarterback keep. Tackle made.
You got it? There it is. Kekap on the keeper. He's going to be tripped up at the line of scrimmage for no gain, so it'll bring up 4th down and 3 for North County. See if they punt this one away or just hang on to it. Darren Bowling's team 4-0 on the season. 5th and 6th grade Fredericktown Football League plays tomorrow against Andy Cheney's team, 5th and 6th grade team. And a handoff by North County.
Blaine Lucas on the
Blaine
carry.
Lucas gets out across the 15, give him the 17-yard line. So go for it on 4th down in your own red zone and pick up a 1st down.
I guess they were pretty confident in their play call there.
Pretty good job there. You could give it to the other team inside the 10, but they pick up the 1st down. So North County has it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Handoff straight ahead. Host of Black Cats that time on the tackle. Sykes, Rakeup, and Bowling in on the tackle. Clock runs inside 5 minutes to go on this one.
2nd and 8.
As soon as this one's over, we'll have the Coles Tractor and Equipment post-game show. We'll run down all the scores from around the area. Try to set you up the best we can. We won't know till Misha actually posts the games exactly where everybody will fall. And a handoff by Kekak.
Kekak taken down in the backfield by the Cats.
And he keeps
77 on the
pulls
sack.
it back out and decides to keep it, and sacked by Couch for a loss of 3, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 for North County.
Yeah, that playoff system, the equation that goes into that thing, you wouldn't believe it.
There is a lot that goes into it.
I'm not sure that Einstein could actually figure it out.
Kekap on the keeper. Gets out across the 30-yard line. Gets to the edge to the 35. He'll be close to a 1st down. Going to be a little short.
Tackle made by Ethington.
Ethington on the tackle. And it'll bring up 4th down and 3 for North County. It's wins, it's strength of schedule, it's who you play, it's what you win by, total points, and there's a whole lot goes into it. So
who has the best looking uniform?
Check the Misha website for full details. Now the option. Kekak pitches. And the tailback, Lucas, on the carry. He's going to be close to a 1st down. He got out across the 25. Let's see where they spot the ball. It'll be up to 27. It'll be close to a 1st down.
You know, that is important to some people.
If not, what's that?
How the uniforms look. You know, that's how my wife picks who she wants to win a football game. If we're watching a football game,
I like that.
Whoever has the prettiest uniforms, that's the team that she wants to win.
Okay. In the meantime, Black Cats stop North County on 4th down at their own 27, and Black Cats will have it on the turnover on downs. 3:15 to go in this one.
Central does have the best uniforms, though, if we're being honest.
Turn his mic off.
Seth Lout with back to pass, throws to the far sideline, underthrows the ball, and good job by Ethan Flanagan to play defender on that one. Coverage there by Carter Kekak. And Flanagan underthrown there, so Flanagan had to come back and play defense and knock that one down.
Pass was intended for Ethan Flanagan. 2nd and 10.
I don't think we have a Salem score, do we? Shotgun for Lout. Parrish in the backfield, straight back to pass for Lout. He throws to the far sideline, caught there, sidesteps a man at the 20, 10, tripped up and thrown down at the 9-yard line is Ethington. Good move there on the sideline after he caught that football.
Really good move.
And the Black Cats are in the red zone at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal to 10. 2 minutes to go in this one. No Salem game.
Number 16's back out there, though.
Uh-oh. Lout back to pass, throws to the end zone. Corner. Caught. And hit the ground, and Ethington couldn't hang on. Tristan Miller on the coverage. It's not that important. I was just checking to see if Salem lost, where that put Fredericktown points-wise. Parrish in the backfield once again for Seth Lout. 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Lout back to pass. Throws quickly and intercepted right into the hands of the defender at the 20. And tackled there
Pass is intercepted
by
Devin Seastrand for the Raiders.
Ethan Flanagan. And Seth Lout not on the same page with the wide receiver that time. And he threw it right into the hands of the defender. And North County will take over on the interception. And just 1:10 to go in this as the clock continues to run. And North County should be content just to take a knee here 2 times and put an end to this one. We'll see. Kekep takes a snap, steps back, and does take a knee. And we may have to reset this one just one more time as we're under 40 seconds to go. We'll wrap it up with the Coles Tractor and Equipment post-game show here. Run down all the scores we have for you. Quickly recap this one for you and call it an evening. And stay tuned to Froggy 96. And we'll let you know where we'll be next week. Farmington still should have a home game, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they should.
Kekek steps back, takes the knee, and that's going to do it. Your final score, 70-19. The North County Raiders win this one over the Fredericktown Blackcats here tonight to end the regular season. We'll step aside and we'll come back with the Coles Tractor and Equipment postgame show on Froggy 96, 95.9 FM.
This has been Fredericktown Black Cat football on KDKZ Channel 18. Be sure to watch this game anytime for free at kdkz18.com.